Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to Rob's Arcade, where the games get played, the games get saved, and your own words will be used against you, not in a court of law, but possibly by your own friends and family. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got a really cool episode coming up. Hang tight.
Rob's Arcade, Rob's Arcade, where the games get played and the games get saved so they can be played on another day. Rob's Arcade.
Just want a regular video to go. All right, guys, welcome back once again to Rob's Arcade. Like I said, I'm your host, Rob French, and I just wanted to kind of, just touch base with you guys yesterday because I had some interesting turn of events yesterday. If you've been keeping up with my channel, you know I like to do these little walking testimonials. Been dealing with alcohol addiction and getting sober, and doing these little morning walks and talks just really helps me get all my feelings and everything out, my goals, what I want to do, what I plan to do, how I'm doing, all that stuff. And here on my channel, I do a lot of video game stuff and a lot of fun stuff. There's a lot of fun stuff on my channel, and when I started dealing with all this, I was like, I think I want to use this as a way of getting everything inside out. Like, that was the whole point of doing all this, and it's really helped. It's been freaking awesome. It's been phenomenal how much it's helped me just kind of clear my head and just kind of figure out what I'm doing with myself, what I'm doing with my life. And it's been very instrumental in changing my life and in trying to become a better person. It's been very key. Yesterday I hopped on and did a little video. I hadn't done one in a while, and I just kind of wanted to touch base with everybody and kind of let everybody know exactly what was going on, where I've been, what I've been doing, where I'm at now, what blah blah blah. And I had some really strange turn of events occur last night. And I don't know, just kind of wanted to share it with you guys. It's all part of all my ups and downs and just, everything that I've been dealing with. And for those of you who don't know, if this is your first time here on my channel, God, where do I start, right? Oh my God. I used to have that exact, is that mine? No way. This is so crazy. I used to have this exact piece. It was part of a desk. And the funny thing is, not only does it look exactly like it, the same color and everything, but I remember when we put it together, the same thing happened. That little thing popped up. It's only $5. I might come back and get that later on. That's pretty freaking dope. It's a little beat up. Does it close all the way? Yeah, it closes all the way. That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy. Might come back and get that later. But yeah, anyway, so I for those of you who don't know, like I said, what's been going on, this is your first time here on the channel, God, I don't even know where to start. Back in March, about a month ago, 2 months ago, almost exactly, my wife and I decided, she decided that it'd be better to take some time apart. So basically, she wanted me out of the apartment, which forced me to move back to Virginia. So I was dealing with the separation, moving back home. I moved in with my aunt. She kicked me out when I was positive with the coronavirus, even though we were in completely different levels of the house. We were pretty much quarantined from each other before this even happened, but she decided that she wanted to kick me out, which I get. Some people are a little overly paranoid with the coronavirus, and I understand. It's gotten some bad press. It's gotten some, it's got a bad rap. I understand. But, I would never kick a family member out that was sick. I don't care what they have. I think that's like why the plague was so bad, was because like family members were taking care of each other. Like, you just don't kick out somebody who's sick. Like, I don't care what, I had a fever, I had body aches, chills. I felt like I was drunk all the time, which sucked because it's not as fun as being drunk. And for somebody who's trying to get sober, it was like, God, I almost felt like, God, I might as well drink. I feel drunk, might as well drink now. Anyway, so I got kicked out of my aunt's house. She doesn't even want me back because I'm not vaccinated, which I don't think that should have anything to do with one thing or the other. She's vaccinated. Like, that protects her from the coronavirus. That doesn't protect her if I get it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, she wants me to, I've never heard of any, and like, okay, so if I don't, and I can't live there if I don't get vaccinated, does that also mean like I can't come by and just like hang out for birthday parties? Like, I'm not welcome there for birthday parties and stuff? Like, what's the difference? If I'm there for 10 days, 10 minutes, doesn't matter. All my cooties will get all over the place regardless of how long I'm there. It's not a matter of a duration, right? So now I just don't even feel welcome at her house. Like, there's just so many levels of like what's been going on. Like, she kicked me out because of, her beliefs in the coronavirus and vaccinations. Regardless if I'm her nephew, I'm her sister's son. I don't think my mother would ever turn her back on her daughter or her children. Her children's children. I don't think that would happen. So anyway, got in a car accident. I had to live in a hotel. I had really nowhere to go. And I'm getting all this out and sharing all this with people because I want people to know like what's going on in my life outside of just me playing Fortnite and GTA and the New Game Fridays, because it's not all awesome. It sucks. My life really, it's hard, man. Like, God, it's been tough. It's been really tough. Harder than it's ever been in my whole life. Like, this is the hardest I've ever, like, I thought I've seen some crazy hardships before. Nothing has ever come quite close to this. I'd rather be going through a foot surgery again, or God, I don't know. There's so many different points in my life I'd rather be in right now than where I'm at. It's just, it's awful. It's really hard. So I share this stuff with you guys because I want you to know that, everybody deals with stuff. Everybody goes through hardships. Everybody deals with, maybe issues with alcohol or some kind of drug, cocaine or heroin or pills, or maybe your thing is junk food. Everybody's dealing with something, everybody's dealing with an addiction. Everybody's dealing with a problem. Everybody has issues with their family members. Not everybody gets along. And I want people to know that, like, they're not alone out there. That everybody has this kind of crazy shit going on. And that it gets hard, but you just gotta kind of like, I don't know, like push through and, just not give up. Oh no, the dog don't like me. It's okay, babies. I miss my dog. I miss my dog a lot. But anyway, it's like, that's why I'm doing this. Like, just to let people know, man, they don't have to like, give up and, think that they're the only one dealing with shit like this, They're the only one going through issues, or like that they're the only ones like, that don't get along with their sisters or their brothers or their moms or their dads or, whatever. And I was just hit again yesterday. It's like, it just doesn't stop, It's like, even when I was dealing with, the coronavirus, and I'm living in a hotel and I'm by myself, and I'm like reaching out, let my wife know what's going on with me, and we're still technically married, So I want her to know what's going on. And, you know, her dad also had the coronavirus, vaccinated. I guess it doesn't really matter if you're vaccinated or not. You're going to get it. You know, that's, excuse me, just a little side note there that, you know, I got it after, like a lot of people at my work got it, or friends had gotten it. And they were all out of work. Like they were all home. They weren't even around me, you know, but somehow I still wound up contracting it, I think, either through my friends or, like I said, you know, just people I'd been around. And they were all vaccinated, every single one of them. Every single one of them was vaccinated, and they still got the coronavirus. In fact, I think they're the ones who gave it to me, if I'm being honest. I think they felt like, oh, I'm vaccinated. They let their shields down. Maybe don't wash their hands as much as they should, or you know, take precautions with the mask like they should because, hey, I'm vaccinated, right? And I feel like that's the danger. Here I am washing my hands and wearing a mask and doing all the things I'm supposed to do, but everybody gets it, whether you're vaccinated or not. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, while I'm dealing with that, the coronavirus, and getting better, living in a hotel room and reaching out to my wife and just seeing how her dad was doing, you know, we started talking about divorce. It's like, you know, there's never, you know, my aunt kicks me out. Like I got tears in my eyes, like literally driving with tears in my eyes, choking up. I can't even concentrate and think straight as it is. And I get into a car accident. You know, it's never just like one or two things. It's always like three, you know. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. No, if it's not one thing, it's like 3, 4 things all piling up at once, you know. So like I said, I did a video yesterday. Just like I said, I hadn't done one in a while. Wanted to kind of catch you guys up and let you know what was going on. And I'm hanging out with one of my cousins, actually the daughter of the aunt that kicked me out. And I'm at my mom's house now, so it's the 3 of us just kind of hanging out on the couch, watching some Schitt's Creek, hanging out, talking a little bit. And my mom calls me back in the bedroom. She's like, I want to show you something. So I get up and I go back there, and I'm not one to like look at somebody's phone or check people's text messages. I hate that. I think somebody's cell phone's like, it's almost like a new age diary, I feel like at this point, you know. So my mom calls me into her room and shows me this text message. It was actually a couple of text messages. It was like maybe 2 or 3 pretty lengthy messages from my sister, who I don't talk to anymore. She doesn't talk to me. I haven't talked to my sister, God, in almost 2 years. Like this Christmas, it'll be 2 years since me and my sister have said anything. Like I've moved to Florida. She never said goodbye, good luck. With, like I said, everything I just mentioned going on, she hasn't reached out just to be like, hey, are you okay? Like, what's going on? I heard, you know, you were getting a divorce, or what's going on, blah, blah. Like, none of that, right? There's been none of that. But she reached out to my mom, and in a lengthy conversation, asked my mom to stop helping me. I'm just like, what? Where the fuck do you get off even thinking that that's even anywhere near okay? Like, I couldn't believe it. My mom was shocked too. You know, she was beside herself. Like, you know, she was like, you know, Lydia never texts or calls or whatever, really. And then she reaches out to tell her to stop helping me, to give me a time limit on how long I should be at my mom's house. Well, here's the secret, guys. I don't I don't want to be there. I don't. You know, if I had my choice, man, I'd be at home with my wife and my dog. I don't want to be on my mom's couch, man. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. All right. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah. I don't want to be there. Like, I don't want to be living on the couch. You know, I didn't want to be at my aunt's house, but you know, it was decent. It was, you know. Hey, how you doing? Good. Thank you. But yeah, anyway, it was you know, somewhere to hang my hat at night, and it was, you know, at least like family, and you know, it was decent. It was okay, but it wasn't what I wanted. Like, that's not, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna move back to Virginia and live with my aunt upstairs in a little room, and like, you know, just have all my shit in like a shed or storage unit. Like, there's like nothing in this like that I wanted. I wanted to stay in Florida, work shit out with my wife, try to fix this. That's what I wanted. But this is where I'm at, you know? So like, newsflash to everybody out there watching, listening, this isn't what I want, right? Like, I keep telling my mom, like, don't give me money, don't do this. I don't want, like, I got money. You know, I've got money, you know? I was just in a car accident, and she keeps trying to give me money to get my car fixed. I'm like, Mom, Geico's got me. Geico has got it taken care of. You know? Use that money for something else. You've helped me way too much. She's like, I know, I'm always gonna help you. Like, I tell her, don't help me all the time, you know? She doesn't listen. And then my sister thinks she's gonna call my mom up or text her. Not even call her. You know, like, I'm not gonna call my mom. I'm just gonna text her a couple of messages and tell her to stop helping out my brother. Like, that's gonna, oh, okay, you're right. What was I thinking? My mom helps out everybody. You know, my mom's got a friend with cancer, and she gives her money all the time. She gives her money, she gives her food, she takes her shopping, buys her whatever she needs. Like, that's just who my mom is. And you're going to text her and tell her to stop helping her firstborn son. Give him a limit on how long he can be at your house. I think if it wasn't for me wanting to leave, I would never leave. She wouldn't want me to go. She would want me to stay there forever. Like, she'd be like, are you okay sleeping on a little cot? Like, that's what I'm sleeping on, guys. I don't even have a bed, right? Like, I'm sleeping on a little, like, fold up cot, right? So if I were like, yeah, let's do this forever, I'm quite certain my mom would be cool with it and never want me to go. Like, she keeps telling me, like, what a help I am with my dad, you know? Like, I'm pretty much, like, sleeping in the living room, listening for my dad to get up in the middle of the night so I can help him to the bathroom so he doesn't fall again. The poor guy's fallen, like, God, like, what, 3-4 times recently? So, you know, I think if it was really up to my mom, I would never go. Like, I want to leave. I want to get my own place, you know. I'm back here in Virginia. You know, I got my job at, you know, back at the restaurant, you know. So, like, I'm trying to make a life here. And part of that is, like, getting my own apartment, getting my own place, setting up Rob's Arcade the way I want it, you know. I told you guys before, like, Rob's Arcade is it's a people, man. It's about us. It's not a place. It doesn't matter where you're at, but I want a cool setup, man. I want action figures lined up behind me. I want Lego sets displayed all around. I want comic books spread out everywhere so you guys can see just how cool Rob's Arcade truly can be. That's what I want. I don't want to be living in a living room. That's not why it's called a living room. I don't think you're actually supposed to just live in a living room, but that's where I'm at right now. I'm just living in a living room, sleeping on a little cot, you know, waiting on my car to get fixed. Well, I'm trying to take it one day, one step, one thing at a time, guys. But I use my mom's phone and actually text my sister back and kind of address the situation, almost kind of like a who the F are you? You know, you don't even talk to me. You know, it's like you haven't talked to me in over a year, almost 2 years. It's been like a year and a half. And you have nothing to say to me, but plenty to say about me. So apparently she found out all this through YouTube. She's probably watching it now. I don't know. I don't care. It's kind of creepy if you ask me. Sitting there kind of watching me, listening to all of this, knowing what's going on, and never once saying like, damn, maybe I should reach out to my brother. You know, I think if my sister, like, even though we don't get along and we don't talk to each other and, you know, whatever, if she was married and then somehow found herself going through a divorce, oh, this is a cool tree. I don't think I would call my mom, who could possibly be like her only lifeline at this moment. I don't think I would call my mom and be like, stop, don't help Lydia. I don't think I would make it harder for her. I think I would reach out and be like, hey, like, I know we're not getting along right now, but I understand you're going through a divorce. That's gotta suck. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always here for you, blah, 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 that kind of shit, you know? Even if you don't really mean it, even if it's just kind of cliche. I've been kind of tossing that word around a lot in my videos lately, you know? Life is like a freaking Netflix original series lately, or some kind of like life learned episode of Blossom or some crazy shit. It's bizarre. It's surreal, you know? And then on top of all of this, I find out, you know, these videos that I make and all this stuff that I do to try to help myself and help other people is getting used against me and getting used like, you know, as fodder or some kind of like ammo to try to take me down even further. It's so freaking ridiculous, man. It's so freaking ridiculous. So, you know, I just kind of wanted to share that, get that out there. Just kind of one more thing I'm dealing with, you know. It's like if separation wasn't enough, if moving back to Virginia wasn't enough, and like, you know, trying to get a place and, you know, my job and all of that, if all of that wasn't enough, if getting coronavirus and getting kicked out of my aunt's house wasn't enough, and getting in a car accident wasn't enough, and if living in a hotel wasn't enough, and talking about divorce now, if that wasn't enough, and if living on my mom's couch wasn't enough, or my dad literally wasting away right before my eyes wasn't enough, and me feeding him soup and helping him to the bathroom wasn't enough, now my own sister, who doesn't talk to me, is taking my YouTube videos and using them against me. Well, I saw in the YouTube video that you helped him by putting him up in a hotel. What's your mom supposed to do? Really? Like, what is your mom supposed to do? Let you sleep in a car? Like, that would be the options. Rebecca kicks me out. I would literally just have to sleep. I couldn't, like, with the coronavirus, I can't stay at my mom's house. You know, my dad's old, my uncle's old, my mom's old. Like, they're all elderly people. So, like, I'm gonna stay at their house with the coronavirus? It was really selfish of my Aunt Rebecca when you think about it. Like I said, we were separated by not only like bedrooms, but we weren't on the same floor. I had my own room upstairs, separated by a hallway, a bedroom door, and then a doorway to downstairs. Like, you know, that was just like so selfish of her. Like she put so many people at risk getting me out of her house when, you know, I was perfectly fine and quarantined right where I was at, you know? So like the only next step then is just sleeping in my car. My mom is not gonna let me do that. Like, I came to her house in tears. Like, she said she'd never seen me up to, and I didn't even know what to do. My wife kicks me out, my aunt kicks me out. Like, I'm just like beside myself. And then, like I said, on top of all of this, my sister wants to use any and all little thing to kind of like take me down even further. It's insane. You know, my friends are there. They've got my back no matter what. You know, my boy Buck has always got my back. My boy Andrew is like a fucking brother to me. I don't know what I would do without Andrew. Andrew Palladino is the best fucking guy I know. And they've all got my back, you know, like Andrew picked me up even when I was still testing positive with the coronavirus and took me by my Aunt Rebecca's house so I could get some stuff. You know, he already had the coronavirus. He's been vaccinated. You know, I was like, dude, I'm feeling better. I'm still testing positive, but I need to get some stuff. He was like, don't worry about it, man. I'm not worried about it. He's like, I've already got it. If I get it again, like whatever, it's no big deal. Like that's his attitude, you know? That was his attitude. And my own family doesn't have that kind of love for me. Which is just insane. I'm running out of people to turn to, man. My wife, my cousin Holden doesn't talk to me anymore. My Aunt Rebecca kicked me out. My sister doesn't talk to me. They ought to start like a fan club. Or We Hate. I'm gonna make T-shirts, I guess, maybe. That'd be great. Everybody gets T-shirts this year, like We Hate Robert fan club T-shirts. I'm serious. Maybe that'd be like this gift this year for Christmas. Everybody gets them. Even if you like me, even if you enjoy hanging out with me and like spending time with me and you know, playing video games, you're gonna get a I Hate Robert fan club T-shirt this year for Christmas. I think that'd be pretty funny. Except for Rebecca, Lydia, Holden, my wife. They won't get one. Everybody else will get one but them. That is actually, I like that idea. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section if you think that's a good idea or not. And just hit the comment section anyway. Don't be a creep like my sister. You know, I see the views, guys. I see you watching. I see you watching me. I know you're out there. Go ahead and comment. You know, don't be afraid. I don't care who you are. If you're a cousin, if you're a sister, if you're a friend, whoever you are, leave a comment down below. I see you watching. Don't be a little creep. Don't sit here and watch my video and then run back to my mommy and tattle on me. Okay? If you're gonna watch my video, leave a comment. How about shoot me a thumbs up for some support, man? Don't be hating on me. I'm trying to live my life. I'm trying to get sober. I'm trying to leave alcohol behind. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to make myself a better person. So how about shooting me a little thumbs up for some support? Don't try to take me down. Don't sit here and watch my videos and try to take me down, you know? Maybe share the video. Maybe you know somebody out there, like I said, who's dealing with drugs or alcohol or fast food, junk food, porn, whatever it is. Maybe help them out. I don't know. Share this video. Could help somebody. And of course, subscribe, because there's not just these videos, guys. There's all kind of stuff here on Rob's Arcade. And I don't want you to miss a single minute. I don't want you to miss a single second. We got, you know, these little testimonials I like to do. We got New Game Fridays. We got midweek breakdowns, which is today. We're gonna be doing a midweek breakdown. My boy Andrew's gonna pick me up. We're gonna get some Potbelly. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna get some comic books. It's gonna be freaking awesome. So make sure you subscribe, because you don't want to miss that video later on. Just make sure you treat each other right. You never know what somebody's going through, you know? I guess it's really quick, I guess, and easy for my sister to be like, you know, I'm the asshole when she doesn't talk to me and she doesn't know what my side of the story is or what I'm going through. So above all else, above the comments, above the likes, above the sharing, let's do a little caring, man. I'm serious, guys. Let's take care of each other. Treat each other right. So you have no idea what people are going through, the hardships people are dealing with. And I'll put on a brave face, but inside, man, I'm falling apart. You know, what is it? The Joker? But it's outside, I might be laughing, but my smile is just skin deep. If you could see inside, I'm really crying. You might join me for a weep. I think that's how it goes. I mean, God, that sums it up 100% right there. I'm just going to leave it with that, because I mean, that's exactly this is my Joker villain story right here. So I might be looking happy on the outside. I might be doing okay, man, but inside I'm falling apart, people. So like I said, you never know. Treat people okay. Treat them right. You never know. You might be there one day yourself, you know. Who knows? I hate to think that somebody, you know, would tell somebody not to help out other people and then find themselves in a situation where they need help. I would hate for something like that to happen. That'd be awful. So make sure you treat people right. Help out people, man. You know, it doesn't help to, you know, anybody. It doesn't hurt anybody to help. You know, so it doesn't help anybody to hurt. All right, guys, this isn't goodbye, simply to be continued. Until next time, same rad time, same rad channel. Don't spend that quarter anywhere else, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out in Rob's Arcade. Take care. Later.